Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today I will be presenting a workplace accident involving toxic gas inhalation at a wastewater treatment plant or WWTP in Pasir Gudang, Johor. This incident happened on 30th September 2025 at a licensed scheduled waste treatment facility. According to the initial investigation by Oshm, the accident was believed to be caused by the release of hydrogen sulfide gas, also known as H2S, from a sump pit area. As a result, 2 workers lost their lives, while another worker was hospitalized after being exposed to the gas. This case highlights the importance of hazard identification, risk assessment, and effective occupational safety and health management in preventing workplace accidents. By studying this incident, organizations can learn valuable lessons and improve safety measures to protect workers in the future.
The accident that was selected is a poisonous gas inhalation accident involving hydrogen sulfide gas. So this accident occurred at a wastewater treatment plant in Pasir Gudang Industrial Estate, Johor on 30 September 2025 at around 9:50 am. At the time, 3 operators were carrying out routine work inside the plant. During the operation, hydrogen sulfide gas was released for some pit, which create a toxic environment. So as a result, 2 workers become unconscious and a 3rd worker tried to help them but was also exposed to the gas. So all 3 workers were sent to Hospital Sultan Ismail. However, 2 of them were confirmed dead before arrival, while 1 worker survived and received treatment. After the incident, Oshm conducted an investigation and issued enforcement action including suspension at work. For the immediate causes of this accident, the main factor was the release and accumulation of hydrogen sulfide gas in the sump pit area. So this gas is highly toxic and can be produced from the decomposition of organic waste in low oxygen condition. So another contributing factor was the unsafe working environment where workers exposed to the hazardous air condition without proper real-time awareness of the gas present. So in addition, there was a lack of proper gas monitoring system, which means the dangerous gas was not detected early. So lastly, the situation became worse when 1 worker attempted to rescue the others without proper protective equipment, which caused a secondary exposure and increased the number of casualties.
For the underlying causes of this accident, the first factor is inadequate risk assessment. Since the workers were operating in a wastewater treatment facility where toxic gases may be present, the hazards should have been properly identified and controlled before work began. The second cause is insufficient safety knowledge and training among employees. Workers in hazardous environments should receive proper training on toxic gas hazards, safe work procedures, and emergency response. The fact that another worker collapsed while attempting a rescue suggests a lack of awareness of safe rescue procedures. Lastly, inadequate emergency preparedness may have contributed to the severity of the incident. Workplaces exposed to hazardous gases should have effective emergency response plans, including evacuation and rescue procedures. This indicates weaknesses in the overall safety management system.
Next, I will discuss the consequences of the accidents on workers. First is the physical impact. 2 workers died due to exposure to hydrogen sulfide gas, while another worker was hospitalized after attempting to rescue them. Exposure to H2S can cause serious health problems such as eye irritation, breathing difficulties, loss of consciousness, lung complications, and even death. Second is psychological impact. Workers who survive or witness such incidents may experience anxiety, stress, fear, and emotional trauma. They may also feel worried about returning to similar work environments. Third is the financial impact. The families of the victims may lose their main source of income, and affected workers may face additional medical expenses. And lastly, there is an impact on the workplace. Employees may lose trust in the company's safety measures, which can lower morale, reduce productivity, and increase concerns about personal safety. Overall, this accident affected workers physically, emotionally, financially, and professionally.
Due to this accident, the company suffered 4 major organizational consequences. Firstly is the financial losses, including emergency response costs, medical expenses, funeral arrangement and compensation payment to the family. Second, regulatory sanction from the DOSH, including 2 prohibition notice, 3 improvement notice and order to close the accident site, and potential prosecution under Oshm 1994. Third, operation disruption, including site closure during investigation, lost production time and management attention diverted to regulatory compliance. Fourth is the long-term consequences, including heightened DOSH scrutiny, difficulty renewing operating license, increased insurance premium, and industrial reputation damage.
The accident also has several impacts on society. Firstly, it increased public fear and anxiety, especially because Pasir Gudang has experienced major industrial incidents before, such as the King River pollution case. This may cause residents to worry about their safety when living, working, or traveling in the area. Secondly, the accident may reduce public confidence in safety systems and enforcement practice. People may start questioning whether safety regulations are being properly implemented or monitored. The accident also placed additional pressure on healthcare and emergency service as more resources and manpower are needed to respond to the incident. Furthermore, traffic disruptions and emergency operations may affect daily activity and transportation. Therefore, society may demand stricter safety regulations and stronger enforcement to prevent similar incidents from happening again.
For elimination control, which is the highest level in the hierarchy of control, the main objective is to completely remove the hazard from the workplace. So in this case, exposure to the hydrogen sulfide gas can be reduced by using automation so that workers do not need to enter high-risk area directly. So the company can also improve the wastewater treatment process to reduce the formation of hydrogen sulfide gas through better waste management and system maintenance. So besides that, unsafe rescue entry should be eliminated by ensuring only trained and certified personnel are allowed to enter toxic area using proper equipment. Finally, the company should use automated gas monitoring systems such as sensor so that manual inspection in confined space is not longer needed. Overall, elimination helps to completely reduce the risk by removing workers from direct exposure from the hazard.
Substitution control, the organization can replace hazardous materials, processes or activities with safer alternatives. In this case, alternative wastewater treatment methods can be used to reduce or prevent the formation of hydrogen sulfide gas. In addition, hazardous chemicals used in wastewater treatment can be replaced with safer and more environmentally friendly options whenever possible. The organization may also introduce automated or remote control systems to reduce the need for workers to operate near hazardous gas sources. These substitution measures can significantly reduce workers' exposure to toxic gases and create a safer working environment, helping to prevent similar accidents in the future.
Now I will explain the engineering controls that could help prevent similar incidents. Engineering controls are considered one of the most effective methods because they control hazards at the source before workers are exposed. The first control is an H2S gas detection and alarm system. This system continuously monitors gas levels and provides audible and visual warnings when dangerous concentrations are detected. This allows workers to evacuate early before exposure occurs. The second control is mechanical ventilation system. Proper ventilation helps prevent toxic gases from building up and maintain safe air conditions in the workplace. The third control is local exhaust ventilation or LEV. This system captures hazardous gases directly at the source before they spread into surrounding work areas, reducing worker exposure. In conclusion, engineering controls can greatly reduce the risk of toxic gas exposure and help create a safer working environment for employees.
For the administrative control, firstly, we suggest a permit to work system for some pit entry, means that no worker entry without a written permit signed by an authorized person. Second, emergency rescue procedures as a standing company order, no rescue entry without a PPE. The hierarchy requires calling the fire department first, attempt no entry rescue second, and entry only as a final step. Third, a lockout tagout procedure requiring a formal isolation checklist submitted to a supervisor before any some pit access. Fourth, a job safety analysis requirement before any some pit work. A written JSA must be completed jointly by a worker and supervisor listing each hazard and control measure.
One of the most effective ways to prevent similar accidents is through the proper use of personal protective equipment or PPE. Workers should always wear suitable PPE such as safety helmet, gloves, goggles, reflective jackets, and face shields or masks according to their job requirements. However, providing PPE alone is not enough. Employers should also provide regular training so that workers know how to use and maintain their protective equipment correctly. In addition, organizations should strictly enforce PPE requirements and replace damaged equipment immediately. Safety awareness programs and regular reminders can further encourage workers to follow safety practices. By improving PPE compliance and awareness, organizations can reduce workplace risk and minimize the severity of accidents.
From this incident, several important lessons can be learned regarding workplace safety. First, organizations must conduct thorough risk assessments before carrying out work in areas where toxic gases may present. Identifying hazards early can help prevent serious accidents. Second, employees should receive proper training and awareness programs on the dangers of hydrogen sulfide gas, including its health effects, warning signs, and emergency procedures. The incident also highlights the importance of having safe rescue procedures. Unplanned rescue attempts can expose additional workers to danger and increase the severity of an accident. In conclusion, workplace safety should always be top priority. Effective planning, continuous training, and proper hazard control measures are essential to protecting workers and preventing future incidents. Thank you.
In conclusion, this accident confirmed that workplace fatalities result from systematic safety failure, not bad luck. Key lessons are that risk assessment must be conducted, training on hydrogen sulfide hazard is essential, and rescue procedure must prevent untrained workers from becoming victims. Prevention is always cheaper than a human life. Thank you.